Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Reset Tarot World. Thank you so much for being here, for watching this meditation, this video. And I would be happy if you just stay till the end of the introduction and then checked your moon sign and your sun sign for this reading. Yes, this is a reading that relates to the full moon eclipse in Gemini, and in the introduction I would like just to say a few words about this particular time, about this particular eclipse. So as you probably know, whenever we have a full moon, something is coming to fruition, something is coming to some conclusion or a turning point. For a lot of people, full moon time is very emotional. So there may be some burst of emotions, right? And especially this time, it can be very emotional for the Gemini sign, for people who have the Gemini moon and Gemini sun, and also for the Sagittarius sun and Sagittarius moon. Because the eclipse is taking place on the Gemini-Sagittarius axis. Like I said, it may be very emotional time right now, and it seems that the emotions or something that has been in your subconsciousness wants to just get closer to the surface. Listen to these emotions and attune to them. Sometimes people say, well, coaches, personal coaches say, be positive no matter what. Well, sometimes it's really hard to be positive no matter what, and it's better just to sit down, yes, be with yourself. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to talk, talk. But pay attention to these emotions. You can also ask yourself, what is it that I'm feeling? And why am I feeling this particular emotion? Is it sadness? Is it happiness? Is it anger? Sorrow? What is it? And why am I feeling this? When you call something, when you name something that you feel, when you can do it, when you're able to find the word for the specific feeling, it's easier to deal with that because you somehow give it some structure. And when you have a structure, even if it's something intangible like a feeling, you know how to deal with that. You know how to go about it. You can also ask yourself, what is causing, or what has caused that I'm feeling like that at the moment? Is it just my perception of the situation? or maybe it's really something in me only, right? You may think that somebody has hurt you, but in reality that person didn't really have an intention to hurt you. Okay. So the answers will come. When you ask yourself some questions, the answers usually come. And with this eclipse in Gemini, you may see them soon, right? Or you may feel them soon. Full moon time also asks to release some burden that makes you feel anxious or unhappy. I mean, it doesn't have to be that you have to part ways with someone. You may just release some kind of thinking or some paradigm of acting that makes you feel anxious or unhappy. But this particular time, it's about communication, because we all know that Gemini is about communication. It's important now to speak your truth. If you need to explain something, if you need to talk, this time is very good for that, for talking. Again, it doesn't have to be a heavy-handed conversation, but it can be light and still meaningful. I know that a lot of people are struggling right now to stay calm and stay cool. So when you talk to yourself, also stay calm and stay cool. Be careful of what you say to others, but first of all, be careful of what you say to yourself, how you communicate with yourself. If you're convinced that you're good for nothing, because in the past somebody made you feel so, although there may have not been any intention of making you feeling like you're good for nothing. It's only how you feel, and you know your worth, you know your value. So when you communicate with yourself in this way, that I'm good for nothing, I can't do that, nobody loves me, nobody needs me, you know, this kind of negativity that comes to you in different moments, you have no reason to be doing that, you know, to communicate these kinds of words towards yourself. The universe with the eclipse in Gemini pushes you onto some right track in your life. So it's asking you to listen and to hear more. Listen, open, well, I always say open your eyes and see more, but this time it's like open your ears and hear more. How do you communicate in general? How do people communicate in general? You can express yourself, you can say something, not only using words, but also you can express yourself through your deeds, gestures, your senses, when you don't say anything or you don't communicate at all, well, you also convey a kind of message, right? That it's just your way of expressing yourself. So think about that this time. How do you express yourself? What do you want to convey to the world? What is the message? Why, for example, you cannot understand something, or what is the way that you are perceived in terms of communication by your environment, by the world. You may feel a little bit irritated and uncomfortable with this eclipse for some time. There may be some secret that is about to become uncovered, and there also may be some realization that there is some lack in your life, but it will lead you to your growth. It will contribute massively to your development, to your growth. With this eclipse on the Gemini and Sagittarius axis, you can become aligned with your goal in life, with your destination. You have aimed at that something in your life, and now you can feel it, that it's really that thing. This full moon asks you to communicate, okay? Just to sum up this introduction to the reading. And the eclipse makes this request stronger, much stronger. Okay, so I have 3 cards here. The first one is about the full moon eclipse, so this is what I said. Conclusions are within reach. So yeah, something is coming to some completion, to some fruition. You may realize something. You may have to let go of something. Then the full moon itself says surrender to the divine. All right, so the right track, as I said, right? You may feel uncomfortable with that initially, but remember, it's for your growth. And then we have the full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. So communication that is going to take place, or that you will initiate or you will implement, may bring you some answers. If you observe the world, if you listen, and you are willing to hear more than usual, the answers will come. Alright, so I'm going to draw 3 cards and ask 3 questions from this deck. And first I'm going to ask about the lessons that are still relevant in your life. Then I'm going to ask, what is it that you have to communicate, or that you need to communicate to the world about yourself, about your circumstances, about how you feel. And then the last question will be what it will open you to for the next 6 months. Since eclipses are about changes, I'm also going to ask and draw a card from this oracle, the beautiful butterfly oracle, and see what kind of changes are going for you to put you on the right track in your life. I will begin with the Gemini sun, the Gemini sign, and then I will go sign by sign and see what is there for you. Okay, so let's have a look. First, Gemini. Before I begin, while I'm shuffling the cards, Gemini, what is your intention for this time? What do you want to know? Think about it. So the lesson is that you've been working on releasing something. You've been working on getting to the next emotional level, so to speak. You've been working on leaving something behind that doesn't make you feel happy anymore. And you have knowledge how to do that. You are protecting yourself with this cloak, but it seems that you want to search something because you miss some kind of connection, whether it's the connection with your heart or the connection with something that you believe in. And you know that you have to look for it somewhere deep in your unconsciousness. You see, there's this full moon here. It's your moon, Gemini. And you want some deeper meaning in life. Something that was shallow, yes? Something that gave you some pleasure and some fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, is not enough for you anymore, and you're looking for some deeper meaning, okay? And this is still relevant in your life. You're still in the process. So if you stop to listen for some answers, as I said in the intro, yeah, you might find some answers how to go about this change here. It's connected also with this leaving something behind, and you will not turn your head back. Now, what is it that you want to communicate or you need to communicate to the world? Well, this says that you have been through many battles in your life, through many intellectual battles as well, through many emotional battles, and you're tired of taking action. Now you would rather just step back and listen. Listen to what the world will tell you. Yes? And the thing that you need to communicate to the world is that your words carry weight. You want to be heard. You want to tell the world that you are a decisive person, You're a righteous person. At the same time, you're calm and you can make decisions and you will stick to these decisions. Whenever you work on something mentally, you also want the world to know that you are an expert in this, because someone may have been belittling your work, and this is something that you just need to show the world, that you can take care of your intellect yourself and nobody has to tell you what to do and what to think, first of all. Okay, and what will be the reward, or what will this open you to? It will open you to see something from another perspective. When you communicate your truth, and people will get to know you for who you are, yes, that whatever you say is important. It's not just for the sake of saying that. And when people learn to listen to you with attention to your words, you may also contribute, well, you may also maybe not contribute, but the reward will be that you will leave some kind of vicious circle that you've been in. Maybe you don't like showing your feelings. Maybe you don't like showing your emotional face, okay? And you're just like this King of Swords here that is quite maybe not cavalier, I wouldn't use this word here, but it seems like he says, yeah, I know, right? I know what you mean, I know what you want, but I have to have my own thinking on that. I have to have my own opinion on that. And when you communicate this to the world and you explain things, you may leave this kind of being alone in your own soul. Alright, Gemini, thank you so much, and let's get down to Taurus now. No, sorry, to Cancer. I'm not going back. Oh wait, I also have this beautiful deck with the butterflies. I almost skipped that. I'm so sorry, but it's important here. So Gemini, the change that is going to put you on the right track in your life. Where is it going to take place? It's motivation. Yeah, it's like with this Eight of Cups card, something that has interested you or interested you in the past, it's not really relevant anymore, and you feel kind of distracted, you feel kind of unmotivated, and you are looking for some kind of excitement, some kind of new excitement in your life, but don't look for drama, okay? Look for some excitement, and you can find it in a new hobby, physical exercises, I don't know, reading, learning something, but just don't instill any drama in your life. It's not the answer to that, okay? Seek for the answer. Why you're not motivated anymore? Where does this burnout come from? Maybe you need some new direction, and it seems that you're going in a new direction. Gemini. All right, thank you so much for this one, and let's go to the next sign, which is Cancer. Okay, hello Cancer. Let's ask the tarot some questions. What is your intention, Cancer? Think about it for a moment. What is your intention for this reading? What do you want to know? Oh, look, the cards are flying, so I will take this one. All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune here for Cancer. You have taken a new opportunity. You have seen this opportunity and you decided to take it. And it's still relevant in your life in this moment. It's something that you want to improve, something that you began doing, and something that you hope to bring you some positive outcome. What do you need to communicate to the world is that you're working really hard for your success, and you want to learn a lot of things, and you want to communicate to the world that you want to be enabled to practically learn things, okay? That you're engaged in what you're doing, and that you're so happy about this new thing that you decided to begin. Yes, you have this enthusiasm, you want your comfort, you want your security. That's why you started doing that thing, okay? That's why you decided to take this opportunity. Okay, and what's the reward? The Queen of Swords. So when you communicate that, it will open you to being able to cut through distraction, to protect yourself, to be heard, and to see or to show the world your honest personality and your open personality. Although you may be you may tend to rule with your head this time, okay? Cancers are quite emotional, but maybe it's that you need this kind of logic now in your life, and it will help you keep things civilized between yourself and the world when you let the world know that they should just accept the fact that you want to have comfort, stability, money, that you're looking for some permanence in your life. Yes, that you're really working towards those things, but you're not perfect yet because you still need time and you need to learn, okay? And what is this change that is going to push you on the right track in your life? Let's have a look at this deck now. All right, what is it, Cancer? Changing your mind. Okay, it seems like the previous decision that you have taken were not really good for you, and you would gladly change your mind now, but you're kind of afraid that it may not be taken lightly by someone, or that there may be repercussions for that. So the lesson is that for the next time, you just maybe will need more time to think about a decision. And now, well, if you're really aligned with what you want in your life, and the decision was related to that, don't pay attention what other people think and how they will perceive your changing your mind, right, about something, because it doesn't really matter. It's not their life, it's your life. It's your comfort, it's your decision, it's your I don't know, relationship, it's your work, it's your job. Whatever you want to change your mind about something, and you feel that it's good for you, when you have just analyzed this matter, but not like from the emotional point of view, but from the logical point of view. It doesn't matter what anyone else might think about it. Okay, Cancer, thank you so much. And now let's have a look at Leo. All right, Leo. This one is for you, Leo. What is your intention? What would you like to know? What would you like to get to know? Leo. Okay. So, what's the lesson? This is the Star. Okay, so the lesson in the past that is still relevant is that you've been aiming at the stars. Maybe you were trying to shine, but somehow it's not the right kind of shining, as I would say. Maybe you were trying to be better than someone else, and to use a success of some other person, and you were trying to well, by using the success of some other person, I mean you just started comparing yourself to that person, and it's not a good way of approaching, you know, your success or your activity or whatever you do, because a lot of people now, they want to be like celebrities, and they show everything on social media. They want to show their best side, or the successful side, whatever the success is, and in this way they want to compare themselves to those celebrities, but they forget that the celebrities are paid for showing everything, yes, on in social media. So here it says that shine, yes, aim at the stars, but take into consideration that it's your journey. Don't compare yourself with other people. Compare yourself with yourself, like 1 month ago. Who were you 1 month ago? Who were you last year, for example? Where were you in your life? How are you better right now, right? Life is about being better all the time. Better at your work, better at your mental state, better at emotional state. So how are you better? Compare yourself with that person who you were 10 years ago, for example, and not with those people who are paid for showing things in social media. Okay? If you feel like showing, well, I have no problem with that. I just want you to understand me and not to get me wrong. Don't compare yourself with others. That's what what this card is about. What is it that you need to communicate to the world? It's that you just want to have some peace for yourself. Okay? It's that you've had enough of worrying about things. You've had enough of being disturbed by something, especially by some mental activity of other people, of your own activity. You've had enough of this anguish and regretting things all the time. So you want to communicate to the world that you just need some fresh air in your life, and you want to get done with this anxiety and being paralyzed by fear and doubt. So when you compare yourself to yourself, and you try to be a better person each day by 1%, they will understand what you mean, okay? And it will help you to overcome these fears. And what will be the reward? The reward will be a beautiful balance between your mind and your heart, between your emotional state and your mental state. You will feel more grounded this way. Okay? Yes, Leo, let's have a look at the change for you that is to put you on the right track in life. What is it? What is that change, Leo? It's emotions. Alright, so you have a different perspective than before. You listen to what your heart says. You've been ignoring your emotions, and if you ignore them for a longer time, they will be really speaking to you louder later. Okay, so this time is for you to change some kind of approach to your emotions, and it may be connected with that environment of yours, that you want to show them that, okay, you want some peace now, and they don't really have any influence on what you think about yourself. All right, Leo, thank you so much. Now let's have a look at Virgo. So Virgo, this one is for you. And what is it that you want to know? Set your intention, please. Virgo. What is it that you want to know? Okay. So your lesson from the past that is still relevant, it's your strength. Okay. It can be that you wanted something so very much, that you wanted a lot of something, that you had just a desire for that thing, and at some point you felt you felt it's enough, it's too much. Okay, so if you wanted some attention from a particular person and you got this attention, now you may have felt it's too much for you of that. Okay, if you wanted to have a job and you got the job of your dreams and you had to spend a lot of time doing that work, well, now you may feel that it's too much. All right, Now, what is it that you should communicate to the world? It's the Queen of Swords. So the message here is that you use your words, your mental powers for protection, and you want to be heard. You want to be heard. You want your words to be understood in the right way. You are wise and fair. You want the world to know that you make, wise and fair judgments, and that you don't want to hurt anyone. But if somebody pushes your buttons, you will, okay? And this is coming from the inside. This is your inner knowledge that you've learned on the way here. Maybe somebody has been pushing your buttons right here in the Strength card. And what is it going to open you to, or what is the reward for that? It's the Wheel of Fortune card. So if you are open about yourself, about what you do, about something that you have had too much, it may give you a chance to change something, yes, in a dramatic way. It may give you a chance to take up some new opportunity, or to get some kind of new vision on your life. It may be that somebody will understand, or you will understand, that hard work and the good timing, yes, and good communication here, being honest, stern but honest, yes, brings positive results here in the Wheel of Fortune. All right, now let's have a look at this oracle deck for the change that is going to push you on the right track in your life, Virgo. What is it? It's relationship dynamics. All right, so it seems that there's going to be some changes in relationships. Maybe it's about you opening to the fair discussion about that. It seems that with someone you're growing apart, okay, because you have changed. You are more sensitive and more conscious of how you feel, and maybe you just have to learn, yes, to communicate that more openly. Think about yourself and take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you will be unable to communicate how you feel to another person. You will not be able to create a good relationship with another person if you cannot create a good relationship with yourself. And how do you create a good relationship with yourself? By answering to your own needs. All right, what is it that you want? All right, so Virgo, this one is for you. Thank you so much. And now let's have a look at Libra. Libra. Okay, Libra. What is it, Libra? What is your intention? What do you want to know? Okay, let's have a look at this one. And this one. And this one, okay. What do we have? We have King of Pentacles as your lesson that is still relevant. So it seems that you know your worth, but you're quite unmoved by what other people want from you. You can be dependable. You are very committed to your goals, but you're not very sentimental about that. And that may have been causing you some trouble. Because when you're so focused on your stability, on your success, on your own comfort, you may not see other things that should be seen or should be paid attention to. It's not good when you forget your feelings, when you're just focused on your work, your money, and your comfort. You know? So what is it that so it's still going on here, and it's worth working through this during this period of 6 months until the new moon in Gemini. Alright, now we have Queen of Wands as the message that the world should get to know from you. So maybe you have been considered a person who is boring, not really believing in her own or his own strength, capabilities, accomplishments. So you have gathered so much. Yes, maybe you are a very prosperous person and the world somehow doesn't believe it. So you should show them. Alright? You should show them, and they should get to know that you're an inspiring person, that you're very very dedicated to what you do, that you're a very creative person as well, and that you believe in your own powers, right? Because maybe it's like, well, this Libra here, well, she is always, or he is always like a person who is, yeah, but he is dependable, he is successful, she is abundant, she can afford many things, but okay, they are kind of boring. All right. This is just an example, and now it's time for the world to see you, to see you in your own beauty, just as you are, a cheerful, optimistic, strong person, inspiring and engaging. And I think it's possible. And what's the reward for you? Well, you will stop deceiving yourself about yourself, because you may have believed that you are ambitious, yes, you're successful, yes, but that people don't really like being with you because it's really hard to move you, or it's impossible to, I don't know, to make you laugh, or to engage in social circles. And when you show this kind of persona, or when you show your true beauty, they will change their mind, and you will stop deceiving yourself about the person, yes, that you are. Okay, Libra, now let's have a look at the change that is going to push you on the right track in your life. What is it? What is that change? It's changing your mind. So it seems like you want to change your mind about something, that the previous decision was not really good, but you're kind of afraid to get to know what other people will think about it. And what I can just tell you is that you don't have to really consider their opinion if the change is good for you. All right? And this time is going to teach you that. Don't really mind, or don't really pay attention to what other people think, because it's important what you think about yourself. First of all, about yourself. Okay, thank you so much, Libra. Now let's get down to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, set your intention, please, Scorpio, and see what we have here for you. What do you want to know, Scorpio? Well, we have the Strength card, we have the 9 of Wands, and we have 10 of Wands. All right. So the lesson is that you have taken on your shoulders too many things, and that now you're tired of it. You're kind of overpowered, okay, and overloaded with that. And what is it that you want to communicate to the world, or you need to communicate to the world, is that you have been gathering that strength all along, yes, and you've been practicing patience and perseverance, and you've been waiting for some things. You have gathered a lot of experiences or effects of these experiences. You know how to use them for your own growth, and this is what you want to communicate to the world, and that you know what your inner strength is, and how it will, what it will open you to. Well, it will open you to get to learn how to finish things successfully, to get rid of the load that is not needed anymore, and to treat these experiences as experiences and not something that that is a burden to you, okay? Because you know how to get rid of this burden already. So this is what is the message for you, Scorpio, and it speaks here, and it speaks itself here, yeah. So yes, you have a lot of power, but there may have been some situation that was too much for you, and you want to show the world that yes, you have gone through many experiences, and now you want to just to get rid of this of this load and begin something new, right? But because how can you begin something new when you don't know how to get rid of this emotional, mental burden, yes, that you've been carrying? Now let's have a look at the butterfly oracle here to see what is the change that will push you on the right track in your life, Scorpio. And this is support. So you just have to learn to ask for some help if you need to, okay? You're accustomed to doing things by yourself all the time, but if you're honest with yourself about something, about the burdens that you've been carrying, why don't you just ask someone to help you, yes? To help you with doing things, to help you with, or to share some duties. All right, so this is what is going to change for you if you're open to that change. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Now let's have a look at Sagittarius. So this one is also very important for you this time, Sagittarius. So what is your intention for this full moon eclipse? What is it? Let's see. So here we have 10 of Cups. So the lesson is that you've learned how to communicate with your loved ones. You've learned how to treat your home in terms of your castle. Okay, you've come to understand that if everything is well, then it is well, and there is nothing to worry about. And you don't need some drama in your life where there is no place for that drama. Okay, now what do you need to communicate to the world? That you are an inspiring person, that you can still do something to make this home relationship balance even better. Okay, and that you are enjoying your life at the moment, and that you also can be an accomplished person in that. So if somebody says, well, you're just so focused on your family, on your marriage, on your relationship, why don't you just do something else? You say, yes, I'm focused, but I've learned how to build my relationship. Yes, I know now how everything works, and I'm proud of that. Okay, so I'm so happy for you here, Sagittarius. And what it will open you to, okay, it may open you to some traditional relationship, which is a marriage. Okay, so it could be that you will understand that you need to be a wife or a husband in your life, that you want to have a house, that you want to have kids, and that it's really something that you need right now and nothing else. Okay, now let's have a look at your change that will put you on the right track, Sagittarius. What is it? Let's have a look. Gracefully aging. So look how beautiful this butterfly is. Unfortunately, I don't know what species that is. Maybe you are aging. You're growing older as everyone else. Yes, even kids are growing older every day. And the point is to teach you, yes, that you should just perceive it as a natural and positive process. You have experience. You have a lot of experience, and maybe it's that people seeing your experience, seeing your beauty, your upbeat personality, they will just ask you for your wisdom, to share this wisdom with them. All right, see how beautiful you have become, even in terms of your appearance. Accept this, you know, wrinkles, silver hair, whatever there is for you to accept, and accept that the senior time, so to speak, will come someday. All right, and who will you be? Or who will you have become by then? All right, so this is your message, dear Sagittarius. Thank you so much. And now let's get to Capricorn. So Capricorn, let's have a look at your message. What is your intention for this full moon eclipse in Gemini? What is it that you want to know? Let's have a look. So Capricorn, you have tended to yourself. You had a chance to learn how to nurture your emotions, your stability, your finances. You've learned how to grow your own garden. You've learned how to ask for help. And you you may be still learning that. So because it's still relevant in your life, it has some effect on your life as well right now. So it's a beautiful energy. Yes, you know who you are, you know your worth. Yes, with this Empress card, and it's very nice, and I'm very proud of you, Capricorn. Now let's have a look at what you should communicate to the world. Okay, it's the Three of Pentacles energy, and it says that you should communicate that you can tend to yourself, that you have tools for making things work. But if somebody wants to accompany you in this process, they are welcome to make you feel complete, okay, in this kind of process. You're able to see the bigger picture. You can see yourself being alone, but you also can see yourself being with someone, working with someone, whether this is a relationship like a romantic one or business relationship. You know you're determined on your way to still work on becoming this Empress, like the full-fledged Empress, if I can use this phrasing. And I think that you want to invite someone to cooperate, and I think that the world should get to know that if you need someone to cooperate, the world, you need you need the world to see that. Okay, now how will this open you to, or what will this open you to? Okay, it will open you to some new opportunity, to some new cooperation. It's the Wheel of Fortune card, so such a positive message here. You will want to use this opportunity. Maybe there is some contract, yes, to land for you soon, related to your wealth, for example. Okay, and let's have a look at the change card for you. What change is going to put you on the right track in your life with this eclipse, Capricorn? It's religion and spirituality. So I know that Saturn has given you a lot of lessons, but from now on, the universe is asking you to get in touch with your honest beliefs. Yes, maybe something is not true for you anymore, and you want to venture into new areas that your loved ones don't really understand, and they may feel confused about them. Just make sure that you're happy on that path that you're taking, and try to understand these people who don't really know what you're doing, or who don't really understand your beliefs. It's always a matter of communication, yes, of communicating these things to them. and convincing them that there is no harm for them in the first place and for you, yes, in new ways that you have taken, yes, or that you have considered for yourself. So thank you so much, Capricorn. And now let's get to Aquarius. So Aquarius, what is your intention for this eclipse? What is your intention for this eclipse? Sorry. What do you want to know, Aquarius? Let's have a look. All right. So we have 8 of Cups, the Star, and Queen of Wands. Wow, we have similar energies here in comparison with other signs. So 8 of Cups, I think it was for the Gemini sign. It's like you're tired of something and you want to go to the next step, or you want to get to the next level of that thing, and you've been working on that. You want to know the true meaning of that thing that you've been working on, and you just saw something behind this horizon, or behind these mountains here in this card, that you want to follow. And what is it, Aquarius, that you saw there, and that you are hoping to give you some new opportunity to feel good, to fulfill your dreams, to get ahead in your life, to get some transition, yes, in your life, and get some answers as well. What you should show to the world is that you know who you are, that this is your dream, that you're following your dream. This is what you should communicate to the world, that you're aiming high, you're aiming at the stars, and you don't want to have any obstacles on that way put by some other people intentionally, all right? Because this process gives you some healing, some recuperation from something. Maybe it's a kind of new hobby or a new job, and that you've been dreaming about, and it really is fulfilling to you emotionally. And what will it open you to? Or okay, it will give you a lot of optimistic feelings, yes, inspiration, strength, showing who you really are, that you're able to do things, and that you can handle everything and everyone the way you want. Okay, so this is a message for you, Aquarius. And now let's have a look at the change that is going to put you on the right track in your life. All right, what is that change for you, Aquarius? Sentimental feelings. Okay, so it's like you're thinking about your past, and you're exploring the old feelings because you want to heal your heart in some way. And the Star card is also about the healing process. Maybe there is something in your life that you haven't processed enough before, and now you just want to work on that unhealed situations from the past, and it seems that you're going to, because Saturn is soon entering your sign. And well, this card is like saying, face your feelings if you feel uncomfortable with them, and do something about them. Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Aquarius. And now, Pisces. Let's have a look at Pisces. Pisces, what is your intention? What do you want to learn with this eclipse? Okay. What is it that you want to learn? Pisces. 1, 2, 3. So we have Two of Swords. It's your lesson. So maybe you might have been learning how to choose in your life, to make decisions, to not to take into consideration your emotions, but your logic, to make decisions on the basis of your logic. What is good for you, what isn't good for you, but not from the emotional point of view. And what you should show to the world is that whenever you want the balance, you have the balance. Yes? And whenever you don't want the balance, you don't have to have that balance, if you can get me right. So you can master your own emotions very well, and if you want to have balance, yes, you will have it no matter what, because you can operate very well on this emotional level. You've learned this. You decided you decided on something. And what will it open you to? Okay, it will open you to being powerful, being bold and charismatic and inspiring and assertive. So if you've learned how to use your mind, and you show the world now that you're a balanced person, harmonious, and that you can handle everything that is shown to you and spoken to you, you will be perceived as this King of Wands, yes, a charismatic leader, assertive person that is not afraid to take risks, that is an authority on his own. Okay, Pisces, let's have a look at the change card now for you. What is it for you? Okay, I think I will take this one. And it's welcome the new. Okay, it's possible that it's new, that you have taken a decision to be a new person. Yes, you may be anxious in the face of this newness. You may, but you know that your excitement about this change will bring you much joy, and it can also bring blessings for everyone else around you. So there will be something new here. Like I see that you will get some balance and you will be very happy about it. All right? Okay, now, thank you so much, Pisces. Now let's have a look at Aries. Okay, Aries, what is your intention for this reading? And what do you want to know, Aries? Okay, let's have a look. So we have King of Wands, Two of Swords, and Temperance. Okay, I've just had it for the previous sign, so maybe I will shuffle the cards a little bit more. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Aries, what do you want to know? All right, so we have 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and 4 of Pentacles. Ooh, Aries, this is something connected with your stability, with your finances, with your everyday life on the mundane level. So the lesson is that you've learned to pay attention to details, to work on something until you see a real progress in perfecting the art. Yes, you've understood the power of going slow and steady, so to speak, and you have mastered your talent. Or if you haven't, you're still learning it. Yes, you're still learning it. And what you should communicate to the world, what the world should see, is that you are like, you're touched by the golden touch of Midas. Yes, and if I pronounce this Midas word correctly. And I think that you want to show the world, you want to communicate to the world that you have wealth, that you are a person who can be relied on and dependable, and that you enjoy your comfort, and that if somebody wants to build with you, you're able to do that with no problem, because you're really strong in itself, in yourself, okay? And you know that long-term efforts bring really good results, and you want to show it to the world, no matter how much it has cost you. And what will it open you to? Okay, it will open you to financial stability, financial security, financial putting limits of some kind, or boundaries, and even being really, really secure in your physical resources. And it may also teach you to, or open you to, saving your resources for the future. Okay? And what is the change? So let's have a look. What is the change that will put you on the right path in your life, Aries? What is that change? It's healing from the past. All right, so there may have been something in your past that has hurt you emotionally, and now thanks to this powerful earth energy, you will know how to heal yourself, and you will know how to stop revisiting the same issues all over again, because you know that you're a worthy person. You know that what you do and what you have and who you are has value. All right, thank you so much, Aries, for watching. And now Taurus. So Taurus, what is your intention? What do you want to know with this reading, or from this reading? What is it that you want to know? Taurus. What is it that you want to know? Okay. All right. Okay, so the lesson for you was that you've been trying to work on something. You've been trying to set things in motion, but somehow there are people or situations that stand on your way, so to speak. Yes, you want some change. You want some You want to take decisive actions. You want to probably finish some project, but there is still something that keeps you from doing things your own way. And you're learning how to go about it. Yes, you're learning how to overcome the obstacles on your way, whether they are mental obstacles or emotional obstacles, right? So it's really important for you at the moment as well. Now, what you should show to the world is, or what you should communicate to the world is that you can build your own abundance. You are a creative person, that you've been growing your own garden for a long time and you want to protect it, and that you will not let everybody in who wants to be let in. Okay, you will choose the people with whom you work to cooperate. Yes. And what will it open you to? It will open you to some kind of overcoming conflicts, because if you communicate to the world what you want and what you don't want, who you want in your life and who you don't want, well, there will not be any conflicts, because you will not really be interested in those things that you don't want to be in your life. Yes, if you don't invite something, you don't pay attention to that anymore. Okay, so if you feel that something may cause some discord in your life or hostility, you just know what to do. You just not invite it. Yes. Okay, and Taurus, what is the change that is going to put you on the right track in your life? What is that change? What is that change for you? It's gracefully aging, so it may be connected that it may be connected with the thing that you have gained some experience, that you will that people will seek to get to know what you really think about this and that situation. But again, this card is asking you to choose people wisely, with whom you want to cooperate, with whom you want to share your wisdom and your experiences, and with whom you don't. Okay, so so these two cards, I think, are going very well together. All right, thank you so much, Taurus, for watching this reading. And Taurus has been the last sign here in this reading. I hope you're going to have a great 6 months ahead. I wish you all the best, and thank you so much again for watching, and again, have a good time during the full moon eclipse in Gemini. Thank you. Bye bye.